What is one thing that each of you have done wrong in one of your past relationships, that you can be aware of?
Okay, so something that I've done
More
wrong.
generally, one thing that you can improve.
Oh, I think one of the biggest things is it just comes with self-awareness and like working on yourself is like I'm in a new relationship, and so kind of carrying those same behaviors and reactions to how I respond to my current partner needs to be different because of, everyone is different. So I think one of the biggest things is working on not carrying over those same habits, those same reactions, and those same like kind of dynamics into a new relationship. So that's something that's going to, with time, because my old relationship was so long and this one is so new, is like, oh, I responded this way, or I viewed it in this way, when you are a different person and I need to see you for you and not who I perceived or automatically assumed or what I have been used to due to my recent partner. So I think that's one of the biggest things is like, it's going to be a constant like improvement, and you have to catch yourself. And I think a lot of people do that, and that's something that they don't acknowledge.
That's good. That's a good one.
I try to change him, so I will never try to change anyone in a relationship or a friendship ever again.
Wow. How have you tried to change someone?
Yeah, what do you do?
No, we got together when we were young, and then we grew up and we went in different paths, and I tried to make him go to the path that I thought would be best for him, and that was horrible and against his nature, and it wasn't making him happy. So,
as in like a career path, or?
Career path, just kind of what I wanted in my expectations, and it was just a whole circus of him trying to make me happy, and then him just not living up to my expectations, and then it just wasn't fair to him. So I think you got to just date the person for who they are and see them for their flaws and good things, and just know what they are and just not try to change them.
Very valid.
So, sorry, was the question, what do we want to improve on, or what's something we've done wrong?
What's something that you've learned from your past relationships that you have done wrong and can improve on? Or like improved on?
I can say one thing that I'm working on right now is patience. Definitely patience. Not like jumping to conclusions. For
like
sure.
During arguments, or
during arguments, like automatically assuming that, for example, like, I mean, I can talk about, my marriage. Like, something that I've definitely had to work on for sure is like if we're arguing, like I'll assume that he's thinking a certain way, but he hasn't expressed that yet. So like just being able to like allow him to communicate what he's feeling without assuming that I know everything.
Good self-awareness.
Somewhat similar, but more in the line of the jealousy aspect of doing a lot of self-work to be like, just if he looks at another woman, not to be like, oh, I'm jealous of her, like I wish I was like her, and envious. Just more of like, okay, he's looking, just leave it, don't start shit, just
do you
let
think
it go.
like the way that you met your current boyfriend kind of plays into that, the jealousy
Definitely,
part?
I think that has been such a huge like learning curve, and it's really sort of catapulted me through that. So having someone who has done that and being aware that it is in their nature has really made me face that.
That's good shit as well, because a lot of women struggle with that. The fact that you know how to intercept your negative feelings, especially of jealousy, and not create drama over just that feeling, that's very, very good. Like, the emotional maturity is
I think that's something I've had to work on too, because majority of my husband's clients are women. So he has to get very up close and personal with them. Sometimes it gets, he has to physically touch them or whatever, and like, so I think that's something that I definitely struggled with, more so in the beginning, the jealousy too. I think a lot of women are like that, but it definitely takes a huge amount of strength to have that self-awareness for sure, and strive to work on it. I think a lot of women can have very jealous tendencies, but we don't aim to improve them. But I think that's one thing that I've always aimed to improve as well, because it doesn't reflect that I'm not valuable to my husband. It reflects that he's a man in nature and he loves me, and he's proved that he's loved me, hence why he married me.
Yeah.
But does he, when you say like not getting jealous if he looks at other women, do you mean like he's fine with looking at other women, or like do you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's looking and he's like, what? I'm just looking. Or is it like, oh, he's like trying to kind of avert his eyes kind of thing? Do you know what I mean? Like embracing it versus like the temptation's there but trying to reject it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure what his intention is in that moment, but for me it's at any point. If he's looking at someone else, like a woman walks into the room and, you know, she's wearing a really pretty dress, just gonna be calm.
Does that
and
include just like glancing, like a quick like glance at her, or you mean like he
There's
stares?
different
Yeah, like
kinds of
checking
looks,
her out.
right?
Is he
There's like the
staring?
look, and then there's like the double
Yeah.
take, and then the like looking up and down, and
Yeah.
Have you seen the meme with the guy and the woman? He has his arm around her, and the
Yeah.
woman, and he's like
Yeah.
like that, or
Well, just anything.
okay.
Any look. It's
Okay.
like, and then we'll just assess it, and if I really think it's a problem, like just to bring it up in a stoic manner is what I'm working towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think, like earlier with the bear and the man, I think that I have a lot. I wouldn't say a lot of biases, but I've worked on a lot of biases that I've had in the past, and that's why I'm like, you know, I've worked on a lot of that, but I think that seems to be the struggle. Is I'd had a lot of fears and things, and yeah, I don't want to really live with
Valid.
that. Yeah, I don't really want to live with that fear anymore and be seen like that.